plays 53 guitars. He dreams of rock music, but this is just his second best talent. Akshat Bhatt is one of the top young talents in Indian architecture. His clients range from the Oberoi to Unitech. His largest project has been a township, his smallest a chair. He builds whatever he gets as if it were a story. Akshat Bhatt to talk about his best works. The Discovery Centre in Bengaluru is a standout work of yours.
Yes, I think it's one of the first town halls to be designed the way it was, and it was one of our first big buildings.
Who was your client? What was the brief over here?
The client was, it's a real estate development firm called Bhartiya International, and they were doing a 125-acre township in the outskirts of Bengaluru. It's called Bhartiya City, and the brief was simple. He said, we want to talk about all the positives that are associated with new development, and we'd like to now start telling people about these new values of development through our first project, which would be the Discovery Centre.
So the Discovery Centre was meant to be an office, information centre and a town hall for the Bhartiya city.
Yes.
So you put a building over there, then you put a red egg. We'll talk about all that. But the building is very interesting because you played with the Bengaluru weather.
Well, the first time I got to Bangalore, I realized how crisp the sunlight is and how beautiful the sky is. And there's something about the Bangalore air, which is just a refreshing change for someone going there from Delhi. And
you're also talking about the outskirts of Bangalore, right?
Yes, kind of. Well, it's very close to the airport. It's on a peripheral ring road, so it is soon going to be like the heart.
The
of
air quality is better out there.
Much better.
Yeah.
And as an architect, it's almost like a dream to sort of work in a metropolis and yet have that quality of sort of natural elements around, and you want to capture that.
Well, the Bhartiya city is about a high quality of living out there. So I suppose you were playing with the sun and the air of Bangalore to allow it inside the building.
The overall experience is essentially just a glass box playing with the natural elements, but just orchestrated and dramatized in a way where it seems to heighten the experience.
Let's look more closely at how the sun is coming into the building. The sides of the building are glass, and you've got this ceramic printed material with which you control the entry of the sun. How do you do that?
Well, it's actually called a moire, which is an interference pattern, and it was used by painters in the past. So when the sun moves in front of the building, the shadow pattern changes. And because we've got all these little interferences going on, it seems like the building's constantly moving. And as you move as a viewer, your perspective changing. So, we didn't have to then resort to too many gimmicks. We just had this one system of skin, which would then result in a building that appears to be changing throughout the day.
So you got this building over there, and then you got a red egg in front of it. What's that?
It's a red egg. Red is the longest wavelength, so you see it from a long distance. It symbolizes the germination of a new city or the birth of a new city, so it's an egg, right?
Well, it looks like that. If you look at the placement, it looks like the building is laying the egg.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Then that is actually an auditorium. And that's where they play
the
films.
Red Egg.
The Red
Egg is an auditorium, a movie hall.
Movie hall, to tell people about what's coming next, how the development's actually proceeding.
How do you want Akshat people to feel when they're inside this Discovery Centre?
We want people to feel like they're a part of something larger than themselves, or just a real estate development as such. You want them to feel like they're a part of a much larger, positive environment.
You want people to feel happy there.
Yes.
They're close to the environment, the air is around you through the glass, the sun's coming in, you have a red egg out there. It's about being happy.
Yes, it's about being happy. It's about being happy, meeting other people, just sort of being involved in the process and the part of it.